Hello YouTubers, how are you doing? I hope you all are having a better summer than me. Yeah, I didn't plan no vacation and stuff like that, but it's all cool. I usually go every year. Even when it was COVID, I went to the Poconos and you know, 21 I went to some places, and last year I did a cruise. But this year I didn't make no plans to go nowhere. I stacked up my money, and unfortunately your girl had some credit card bills, so I was like, nah, I'm gonna leave some money in the bank. Actually, I'm used to having money in the bank, and yeah, I said, you know what, let me just leave my money in the bank. Probably take a trip next year. My son is going to Carnival in a few days. I am not happy about that. Totally not happy about that. Carnival is just not for me. Just in a nutshell, like, it's just not for me. It's very unprofessional. People like it because it's very cheap, and it's a like 8-day getaway, and you can go to different places. But it's just, you know, when we went to the Bahamas, for instance, Half Moon Cay. First of all, who goes to Half Moon Cay? And even I have a family member, she said, oh, she don't like Bahamas. I said, that's because you went on a cruise, right? She said, yeah. I said, see, that's why I don't like cruises, because people who, you know, when you go to places, it'll turn you off. But everybody I know that's been to the Bahamas and actually spent time in the Bahamas, they love it. So I'm not gonna let Carnival Cruise discourage me from the Bahamas. Like, I know the next time I go to the Bahamas, I'm gonna go all out and do the resort, do the whole shebang. You know, that's how, just like DR. Everybody I know that's from DR, they've been to DR, they loved DR. I'm not gonna let my Carnival Cruise experience, you know, mess up my dream of going back to DR. Like, they have Santo Domingo, they got Punta Cana. So I'm not going to let one little Amber Cove experience ruin that. You know, I'm not going to let Carnival Cruise ruin that, because what it is they do not take you to the spots that's popular. They take you to the spots where they do business. So the thing with Carnival, and I think the other cruises too, is where they have relationships with different islands, right? So for whatever reason, they don't have a relationship with, say, Punta Cana. So they have a relationship with Amber Cove. Amber Cove is shit. It's the hood. It's like driving around in Brownsville. Like, like, it's hood. Like, they hood is despicable. Like, I did not like that. And then the guy tried to rip me off. Like, just because I'm American, would that mean I'm stupid? No. I'm not giving you American dollars. Fuck is wrong with you? And he's like, oh, try to pull me to the side. Oh, you and your son $70. I said no. There were 5 of us in the van, because when they first came in, I was like, yes, come in. This way, the more the merrier. It's cheaper, right? I don't care what country you're in. Everybody knows that if it's 5 people in a cab, you're supposed to split that 5 ways, right? So he got a fast one. And then even the guy that was in the cab, he was like, yo, Google. And he was right. So we Googled it. And sure enough, I was like, I'm not giving you American dollars, bro. You got the wrong one. So he's like, oh, da-da-da. They start over-tipping him for reasons unknown. I'm not over-tipping. I'm giving you the amount that was asked. And that's why the lady, before we even pulled up, she was like, what you call it? She was like, well, how much is it? He was like, oh, we'll figure it out. Anytime somebody say that, it's time to get out the cab, because he already had it in his mindset that he was gonna try and rip me off. Like, it's not going down, you know. But yeah. But he drove us to the hood, like the bakery. We did go to the beach. We did. And it was a restaurant on the beach, but just the overall experience was horrible. Like, the only good thing was Grand Turk. I'm not gonna lie. The Grand Turk was nice. They had a pool party ready for us. It was the beach that was right there, little souvenir shop. But again, I did not get that experience. The only thing I learned about Grand Turk is that that's where the moon, when the man went to the moon and the missile had fell into Grand Turk in 1962, some shit. But oh yeah, and Grand Turk is the only Caribbean island that's still owned by the British, which is reasons unknown. Everybody else got even St. Kitts, where my mom's side is from, they got their independence. Even St. Kitts got their independence. I don't know what the fuck is wrong with Grand Turk, but they're the only island that doesn't have their independence. They're the only one who don't have their independence from the British. So that's the only thing. No museums, no culture. Didn't really get to explore the island other than the pool and drinks. Yeah, so but the safety part is what really I don't like about Carnival. Like the fact that there's no security. First of all, unarmed security. Like at the end of the day, you have 2,000 people. Somebody gonna be crazy. Like, you know, a fight might break out. You know what? Anything could happen. Also, no medical. Somebody could have an asthma attack. What the fuck they gonna do? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I look for stuff like that. Naturally, I did security for 5 years. I'm a criminal justice major, so stuff like that I look for. Where are the cameras? Where's your security crew? If you have them, even when I go out to the club, I be looking. Nobody see me looking, but I look for stuff. I look for stuff like that. Right now I'm at the mall, Gateway Mall. There's no outside cameras. There's a lot of stuff they don't have, and they make it so easy for people to just commit crimes. But on a cruise, I can't do a cruise because it's not safe. It's not. Like, somebody could kidnap you and they won't know. And they gonna tell your family we don't know. So I was not feeling that last year. My friend actually invited me. She was like, oh, we going on a cruise. And like, people been inviting me to cruises all the time. And I finally went on my own last year. I'm like, yeah, I got me fucked up. I'm not doing this. Like, unarmed security. No cameras. Somebody could kidnap me and no and put me in the bottom of the boat in the ocean, and nobody would know. You know, nah. I'd rather an airport. See, an airport is very vigilant. It's very, you know. I feel safe in an airport. I can't do it. Resorts, some of them are not safe either. But I feel more safe at a resort than I do on a damn cruise. You know. But yeah, so I actually just wanted to talk about what happened yesterday. Those of y'all from New York City, parents your kids. Like, I got a 14-year-old, and I texted him. I was like, like, my son is scared of me, and I'm very proud of that. And I'm very scared of my parents. I'm 34 years old, and there's just certain things I know my father did not play. And my 15-year-old self, I wish I would have, you know, my father actually called me yesterday, and he was like, yo, did you hear what happened at Union Square? I'm like, no, what happened? He like, oh, they rioted over PlayStation. I'm like, now why would I go to something like that? Come on, I do protests. I'll do a protest in a heartbeat. I'm not gonna go to no free PlayStation giveaway. And then the dude is not even a rapper. He was an influencer. So y'all already know anybody with over 500,000 views is considered an influencer, or even those of us who's small like me. I'm almost at 500. Thank you, subscribers. Thank y'all. But keep liking and subscribing. Tell your mama, tell your friends, tell your aunties and them. But yeah, anyway, so he's an influencer. He had 5 million followers. His name is K.I. or K, I don't even know. But so he put on his Instagram that he was going to do a giveaway. Why they believed it, I don't know, because this man is not. What y'all have to understand is anybody on a social media platform, we are not rich, okay? Even the ones who have millions of followers, if they do not get endorsements, if they are not a rapper, if they do not have a record deal, listen, we all have regular schmegular jobs. We live in regular places. You know, some of us live in the hood, some of us whatever. Some of my favorite YouTubers, they work 9-to-5s and they own homes, but they're not rich, okay? I'll make that perfectly clear. Nobody's rich. Even the comedians, Cousin Tahiri, she's on tour right now. She ain't rich. She's considered an influencer because a lot of people are coming out to see her, and she's doing stand-up comedy, which, by the way, really, really good. She spoke about a lot of things, and I talked about that. Did I talk about that? Yeah, I did talk about my other video. Boom. So, yes. But, what happened yesterday is unfortunate, and it just shows that millennials are way too nice with their kids. Like, y'all need to stop being your child friend. Be a fucking parent. Be a fucking parent, because with my son, I wish he would tell me some shit like, I'm going to, first of all, my son can't go nowhere without telling me where the fuck he's going. Just like with my parents, I could not breathe if they told me. Like, my parents would say, who, what, when, how, and how you're getting there, how you're getting back. And even after I moved out my parents' house now, right? Even after I moved out, my father still didn't play that. Who, what, when, how, where you going, what time it could be back. Like, so it's like the fact that you have 5,000 children, because at the end of the day they're children, that they're just able to just be outside, and then they're beating up police officers, which means that they do not there's no respect for authority, right? Because if you beat up a police officer, that means that you don't have no respect for your parents. That's a little scary, you know. And so I just want to, you know, reiterate that. Like, too many people I know that's my age, and they scared of their kids. They like, I've heard too many parents talk about something. My child don't want to. What? Who paying rent? Who paying mortgage? Who buying food? What are you talking about? Oh, they don't wanna. They make them get their ass in. Just like with my son, because I'm like, he has some issues and we're going to therapy. You think I gave him an option? I said, you gonna get your ass up and you gonna go. It's not an option. Stop being your child's friend. Y'all gotta stop doing that. And then when incidents like this at Union Square happen, people want to be like, oh no, it starts at home, period. And those are my thoughts.